Hi, Abhinav.
Yeah, I'm audible.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
So, so you have 2.5 years of experience, 2 years in Angular, 6 months in React. Okay, and
right.
nothing major problem with your resume. Okay.
I'm not getting so much call for interview.
So,
I don't know why.
how many days of notice period do you have?
It's around 15 days because I'm working in a consultancy and deployed on some organization product base. So I have to serve only 15 days
Then you
because
should
I'm
get
not a
called.
permanent employee.
Yeah, but you should get called then. So,
Yeah.
so you did not get
Because
any
a
call.
lot of
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I have seen on Naukri there is a most of the job opportunities only for 3+ years of experience.
Oh,
That is one major issue
yep.
I'm currently facing.
Yeah, that happens. Okay, because most of the
Yeah.
company looks for a senior kind of a role. Means one guy who has mature that much of level, 3 years of experience. Okay, so
Okay.
that one thing happens most of time.
And also I have some job posting is they required some kind of full stack thing, Angular plus Java, like Angular plus .NET.
Hmm.
So I don't have experience in .NET, and that is why I didn't apply there.
That's fine. So if you want to go to the backend and you want to, if you are learning that, then that's fine. Then
Yeah.
if you want to stay in the UI, then that is also fine. That is not the
Okay. Okay.
okay. So company to company positions will vary, but not every company will look for only the full stack. Okay, you will get a job
Right.
as
Right.
a UI developer or a front end or a back end separate as well. You will get.
Mhm.
That's not a problem. Okay, and okay. So apart from getting calls, any issue, other issue, have you given any interview and you are not able to answer or anything, something?
I have given two to three interviews. I have faces some kind of coding problem because I have not practices some kind of interview perspective. That is the issue. So I'm preparing for interview now
Okay,
because whatever we are working and whatever we are giving an interview, there is some kind of mismatches there. So I observe that because if you are working on a project, we are trying to solve the problem only, right? What is the requirement and features? But interview,
correct,
we have to focus on some particular subjective things and also their practical implementation,
correct.
right? Yeah. So that should I have to work on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is my weakness.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you have to prepare on that things then. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. So we'll start with JavaScript then. Okay, then we'll move to Angular. Okay,
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
okay. So let's get start with JavaScript first. So can you share your screen? I will post one small example for you.
Okay.
Let me share one URL also.
Screen.
Are you able to
I
share?
have shared my
Yep.
screen.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Let
I
me
have shared my screen.
correct. Just a minute. I'm pasting one URL in a chat. Just open it.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you open this URL?
Yeah, it's a codeshare.io.
Correct. Okay. So okay. So first of all, tell me what is async await. What exactly it does. In then we'll talk about this example, how it is working and what would be the out.
Okay. So async await basically solves a problem for asynchronous kind of functionality in JavaScript, and that is the solution of callback. The callbacks we are facing some issue, just like callback uh, control inversion, this kind of issue. So yeah, we have again promises introduced, and after that there is some issue with promise chaining. Then JavaScript provide another solution in their updated ECMAScript that is async await. Okay,
Hmm.
so yeah, so by using async await, we can use the asynchronous
So
functionality.
asynchronous means
Okay,
what? Asynchronous means what? What in your term? What exactly asynchronous means?
okay, okay. So JavaScript, how JavaScript works, perform the it will execute our code line by line, right?
Mm,
Whatever it required, and it will not wait for any line. How much time it will take? Okay, suppose if it get any instant of this value for this line, it will take that and move on to next line, right?
mm-hmm,
So sometimes, suppose there is a function that will take some time to execute. Okay,
mm.
but JavaScript didn't know like how much time it will take, and that is why we required asynchronous functionality provide
Means
us support to
means
yeah
where
they will
where so
it will wait it will basically wait for that okay and move to another line, and also when this code will execute and then it will go to the control for that right place.
now tell me, so with the async await, are you making synchronous or asynchronous call then? The function we have correct over here async call. So this will execute at asynchronous or asynchronous. Line number 9 to 13.
Okay.
So this
This
function
is the
will be
async function.
yeah. So now tell me
It will
what will be the output of this first. Then we'll discuss.
firstly calling will print
Hmm.
okay console.log, and then here is the what result, right? And result, right? And we are waiting for that. We are using a wait right keyword. So it will move to that function, and it will return a promise that is an object. Either it will resolve or reject. Okay. So
Hmm.
it will resolve. Here is a set timeout. Okay, that is a callback, and it will resolve after 2 seconds, right? So
Hmm.
yeah. Uh,
Now, okay. So now tell
okay.
me.
So the result will. Okay. So test will print because test don't have a dependency, right? But yeah, the result will print after 2 seconds.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Copy this code and open JSPidal. Any online compiler.
Mm.
Paste
There
below.
is a HTML
No, there is a JavaScript.
there here, right?
Yep. Otherwise, you can just inspect this and you can write down this code into the console as well.
On the top there is a sticky menu for you know uh, this Zoom. That is why I'm not
Okay.
able to yeah submit. But yeah, no issue. I'm here copied
Run
all the things.
run
Now
this.
I have to run it.
Yeah. There is a console beta below, correct? Right side bottom. Just click on that.
Yeah,
Close this. Clear this window. Okay. Clear console is there, correct? Right side. Extreme to right.
yeah, right.
Okay,
Okay,
wait. Now wait.
okay.
Put a 5,000 delay instead of 2,000. Okay.
Hmm.
Now run this code.
Okay. Calling print.
Now tell me
Okay.
why test is not get executed.
Yeah. Okay. I was taking some. I was reading in wrong way. After a wait, it will wait. Yeah.
No,
Right. Right.
Abhinav. Okay, so this is the way we can make your functions synchronous. Okay, so at line number 11, it will wait till execution to complete of your function. Whenever you write await before any function, it will wait on that line
Right.
to execute your function first. Okay, the resolve after 2 second
Right.
function over here. Okay, till that time it will wait over there. Then only it will go to the next page, next lines. Sorry, not a page. Okay, so that
Right. Right.
was
Right.
the one thing I wanted to ask you. Okay, can you go to
Okay.
that our another link again? I have pasted another code below console log.
Chat.
No, no, not chat. That share code share link. Code share.
Here, right?
Can you expand this window?
Okay.
Yep. So okay, we have console.log below. Foo, we're calling. So what exactly it will print?
Okay.
So okay. So okay, first tell me
Give
what
me
it will
10
print. Okay. Then
Yeah.
what will be the how this code will execute these 4 lines means in the JavaScript.
Line number 21 to 24, right?
Yeah, that's it. New code, new function.
Okay. So I have to explain how it will work, right?
First of all, you have to
Okay.
tell what will be the output of this.
Output of this is 9.
Okay. And
Okay.
why?
Yeah. Because here is the function. Okay. Its name is foo and it is returning 9, right? So
But
we are just calling the function inside the
is it available at line number 21, that function? Have we declared that
uh,
function at the top before line number 21?
uh, no, actually, once again, actually in JavaScript, there is a concept of hosting, right?
Correct.
So, yeah, due to hosting, the method and you know the variables declaration are moved to the top, right?
Okay.
So in that way, and yeah, in that way, this declaration will move to the top, okay, and this will execute. And behind the scene, how it works, I can explain you. In JS, there is a some how compiler compile this. There is some memory block and there is the execution block, right?
Hmm.
So everything is works inside the execution context, right? So yes. So when it will go the execution context, there is a method, right?
Hmm.
Function. Okay.
Hmm.
So it will go to the uh, first, whatever is right, it will just write the same inside the memory block, right? And
Hmm.
how it will execute? When it will execute, it will create another execution context, and when this line will appear, console.log foo, okay,
Hmm.
and in that way, we can achieve this console.log. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me what it will print. Second one.
Okay. Okay. So here is a variable, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So, and we are trying to access a variable before its declaration. So, and it is a var, not a let and const. So its value will undefined.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Copy that 4 line and open in a JS fiddle.
Okay.
Go to JS fiddle. Make your screen little bit. Okay. Why not print anything undefined or something? Any idea? Okay. So, this is a function expression. Okay. This function we have created
Okay.
over here, correct? Just a minute. Let me erase this one. Okay. So, what exactly happening over here? We have this foo function we're calling from here, correct? And this function will have assign this your function, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And at that time, we're assigning to that variable. Okay.
Mhm.
That's where it is not able to find that function because this function is not registered anywhere. Got it
Okay.
or not it?
Yeah, got it. Got it.
So
No, no.
in previous example, there was a function, correct? Function and the name of that function. Okay, that is the proper
Okay.
function declaration was there, correct? And this is function
Right, right.
expression. So that is the difference between both. So that's why it did not print anything for you. Okay, so
Okay.
now tell me how can I print it if I want to print it?
If you want to print, right?
Yeah, how can I get that value 9?
Okay. So we can make it arrow function.
What?
Okay.
Just write down your first line to last, 1 to 5th or anywhere.
This console log, right?
Yep. Yeah, that's where it will work. Got it. So there are a couple of difference between function declaration and function expression. Okay. Okay. We'll move to the next question then. Okay. I'll give you a small example to write down a code. Suppose I have one string. Okay. Can you create a one string? I love country something.
Anything, right?
Anything. You can give your name as well. That's fine. Abhinav Mishra or something. What is your full name? Your full name or anything, whatever you want to add. Okay. Now I have to
Okay.
get the longest word in the string. How can I get it? Did you get the question?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Longest word. Just like okay,
Mm.
let me confirm once. Yeah, Abhinav is the longest word, right?
Correct, correct.
Okay, okay, okay. Give me some time. We can make a method for this, and there is a one solution. We can calculate the length of the word actually. Okay, let's make a function. Okay, let us say name will be longest word of it, and what will the take input from my strings. Okay, and what will be returned? Let longest word for now empty. Okay, and what will be returned is like longest word. So okay, now I have to perform logic for that. So let's first split this sentence into array
Hmm.
by here is a space. Okay, so we can split by on the behalf of space, right?
Correct. Yeah,
And
correct.
we will get array.
Correct.
So how we can let words. Okay, and how we can split? Simply we can my string dot split, and here we get apply a space, so it will do the same. Now, is there any preferred route, or I can use any loop?
You can try with any.
Okay, thanks. Let What is the key of these words? Let me watch some of words. Now I have to apply condition here. Okay. So what is the condition? If word, so by using a length, we can actually get the length of that,
Hmm.
array, right?
Correct.
And here we can apply some word dot length. And first, how it will calculate will longest word. Okay. So let's say the first one is longest here. Okay. So, and we will assign this as, okay. So it will iterate for first Abhinav. Let
Hmm.
me try run for this. Abhinav, here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So the first was Abhinav, and here 7 is greater than this. Okay. So this word will assign to a longest word. The current longest word will pointing to 7. Again,
Correct.
it will go to the Mishra, and here is a Mishra. The length is 6, right?
Hmm.
So word dot length is 6, and it will and the longest word holds the last value, or that
Hmm.
is Abhinav it is 7, and the condition will wrong. Okay, so the loop will execute it. Execution will done because only two elements are there, and it will return the longest word. So can I try it?
Yep.
Hmm.
Call that function first.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that is the blunder.
To the another question then of JavaScript, then we'll move
Okay.
to the Angular questions. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Completely fine.
So what is a nullish collision? Have you heard about it?
Uh, Nalish,
Hmm.
yeah, I used, but I didn't get it by name actually. I always got
Hmm.
confused.
Search for that.
Okay.
Yep, first one. Okay, so this is the operator we have nullish collision. Okay, so what it does exactly, if you have null or undefined, okay, in that case, it will check that value. If it is null or undefined, then
Oh,
it will automatically return to the next to that line number one default string. Okay, and in line number five, you have a number,
yeah.
correct? It is not a null or undefined. In that case, it will return that value.
Right.
Okay, so that's where we use it.
Okay. Okay.
Suppose,
That's fine.
okay, suppose let me create an object. Can you share? Can you open that window, that code over there? I am sharing everything. Const address.
It's asking to register me, sign up me. Okay.
Just close it. Close it.
Go.
Okay. So now I'm creating address, city, then street, then pin code. Okay. Suppose we don't have pin code now. Okay.
Okay.
Street, Delhi, street, what is that? ABC. Okay. So now this is the function we have, correct? And if you try to access address dot pin code, so what error you will get? Hello?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking about that.
Okay.
I think it is not defined. Okay.
Can you copy this code and try once?
Maybe we will get some difference.
Wait, console.log pin code. Yep. Now run.
Undefined.
Correct. Now do one thing. Remove
Okay.
address dot, just add one more line before fifth. Delete address dot pin code. Before
Here, right?
console.log, add delete address dot pin code. So before running that, now tell me what it will do. What will happen in this
Okay.
case?
It's I think it will not find the pin code,
It
right?
should not,
I think it would.
your code is wrong. First of all, delete space, not a dot.
I
Hmm. Now run.
think it will reflect some references. It is also showing independent.
Mm, the question is why.
Let me.
Delete operator does. Have you used it or have you seen it somewhere?
Yeah, I see in somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay. So it will try to delete the object properties. Okay. So with it, right now we don't have that.
so yeah.
What?
Okay. So it will delete the property, right?
Hmm.
So I either it will remove the reference or only like how it will delete.
It will try to delete a reference directly. If it is, see, if it
Okay.
is not able to delete the reference, then how
Mhm.
it will delete the property then? It should remove the reference. Then only you are able to do. Now delete. Just do
Yeah.
one thing. Just remove the pin codes and delete Delhi, delete city, and just print console.log add address. At line number 5, you remove pin code to and add city. Okay. Now print address. Just remove pin code. Remove pin code. Now tell me what it will print.
It is deleted the city on Delhi, then address have only the street, right?
Hmm. Um,
So it will print, I think, the street only a single property.
okay. Run the code.
So yeah,
Okay. Okay. So suppose we have this const object, okay? And if I don't want to user to delete or edit it anything, so
Mhm.
how can I do this? Means I have to what I have to do then? I don't want to user to delete anything from my object. Any idea about it?
Yeah, I think there is some no prototype method. I think it's seal or something.
Just a minute.
Okay, let me. Yeah,
Yes, Abhinav.
yeah. I was saying that we have some method. Uh,
Yep, we have. So that's why I'm
yeah,
asking
yeah.
what
Seal.
method we have.
Yeah. Uh, we have I think seal method.
Correct. Okay. Object dot
Right.
fill and
But we
object
do.
dot reach.
Yeah.
Now tell
Object dot
me,
fridge.
yep.
Yes. Yes.
So which one do you know?
Yeah.
Have you used any one of them?
I use that. You are saying that what I just want to, requirement. We don't want to add any new property,
No.
right?
Add or delete anything. User should not. I have only
Right.
address,
So
city
we
and
can,
state. I even don't able to
okay.
edit. Huh.
So we can use a fridge method.
Now tell me what is difference between object dot seal and object dot reach.
Okay. Both, both have similar kind of property first. Okay. So they both don't want to, to change the existing property, right? And value. But existing value of the object. But there is a cache. The fridge also, have extra tendency, then you can't add any property, or that is the extra thing. So we can use a fridge here. But if you are using a seal, then we can also add some property, but we can't modify the existing, you know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Got it. Okay.
value.
So with the seal, you are not able to add anything new. Okay. But you're supposed to
Right.
delete and you are able to delete. With a freeze, it will
Yeah.
freeze that object. You can't do anything. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the issue. Now tell me, uh, what is late and const? Const we have a constant object or a variable, correct? So it should not able to edit it, correct? When we use
Right.
const, okay? What is the use of const first of all?
Okay. So Pawan, initially we have only var, right? So to declare any variable, okay, everything was var, okay.
Yeah,
But
that's
in
fine.
my
No,
scripts, we have
I,
let and const.
Abhinav, I just want
Yeah.
explanation for const, not a late and where.
Okay. Okay. I'm explaining you. So const have property, we can't, reinitialize its value. Okay.
Okay.
But we yeah, but we can change. We cannot directly reinitialize its value, but we can change its value by using some object property, or this kind of way. Just like we have declare an array. So yes, we can update
And
that array by using the
like,
property push and pop.
okay, so I will tell you in a short.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you are creating a type of a numerable object, correct? Suppose you created string, my string equal to Abhinav, okay? In that case, you created as a const string, okay? In that case, you will not able to update it, but you are creating a reference as an object or array, then you are able to edit it, okay? So that's where we have to use
Right.
object dot freeze and object dot seal, okay? Okay, we'll
Okay.
move to the JavaScript now. Okay, so we'll start now with Angular. So you have 2 years
Mhm.
of experience, correct, in Angular?
Yeah. Right. Right.
Okay. So can you share your screen again? I will give you that same link. So you
Okay.
want to keep the code which I have written already over there for reference?
Yeah. Yeah. That will work for me.
Then will I will keep for you. Just copy it once you done with this interview. Okay. Okay. So have you heard about ng container in Angular?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So when we use it?
Yeah. I uh if we want to use any structural directives, so we can use ng containers because it will not reflect in DOM if it don't have any value, right? So that is you know that will reduce the space of DOM.
Okay.
Just like if you are using a condition, just like direct by using a directive, just like ng if, so we can add that condition on ng container. That will go.
Okay. Any other use of this?
Any other use of ng container?
Hmm.
Okay. I basically prefer only like this kind of uses. If we can't apply directly on any, styling for that div, and we just add some conditions, or
Mm-hmm.
you can say any structured. So I prefer to use ng container.
Okay.
Yep.
Can you open that link which we have already opened? Code share one. Second tab you have already there. Can you scroll down? Okay. Let's say I have array. Okay. One,
Okay.
one, two, three. Okay. Now tell me
Mhm.
what is the problem with this code?
Problem with this code, we are using two directives at the same div.
Okay. So what is the problem with that? Means we are just showing true that div should be visible every for correct ng for. So do you think this is the problem or what exactly the problem? Because we're
I
just
think
showing true. Hmm.
we can't use like two direct like structural directives the same div.
That's where ng container used. Okay. So on a single DOM element, you cannot use multiple directives like this structural directive ng if ng4. Okay. So
Okay.
that's where we use ng container. That's why I asked you, have you used it?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
the
So I didn't
thing, yeah. So
even I, yeah,
actually, this is the
that is
purpose
good
for
then.
that. Okay, this is the purpose we have used ng container. We should use ng container. Okay, the thing you are mentioned that instead of creating the div, we can use ng container. That's fine. But while debugging your code into the DOM, you will not get that container anywhere. Okay, then how can you
Right.
see the elements and all in the debugging while debugging? Okay, so that's where one thing. Okay, but nice that one thing we can use ng container. Okay, so same thing. Have you seen ng templates? There is a template as well.
For and yeah, yeah, I use ng template.
Hmm.
So you're asking this the two directives, right?
No, in terms of anything now.
Okay. So basically, we are using a ng template for just like we have if else some kind of conditions. So we can use ng template.
Okay. Now, have you seen the ng content as well?
ng content is basically if you want to project some
Mm,
content from parent to child,
correct.
so we can use ng content.
Correct. Correct. Okay. So, how many ways we can do that?
The content projection, right?
Hmm. Yes.
Okay. So that is the one way. But yeah, we can also, from parent to child, we can also use some data properties and uh, by using input output, we can
We can
share the data. And
yeah, we can project your content from parent to child based on your
yeah,
selector. Okay, based
right.
on your class. Okay, so that's where we can use that. Okay. So what version you are working with Angular now?
Currently, we are working on Angular 12, but yeah, and also I have worked on some like different version in my journey because I got some other projects. So I have worked on Angular 14, Angular
Mm-hmm.
16, and the current project is based on Angular 12, and our team is want to migrate to the latest version. So we are planning because this is not an easy task. We have to update one by one versions. Okay,
Mm.
and we are thinking about the complexity of current project and how we can achieve to the latest version because I think Angular 18 is also launched in last month.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the things you liked in Angular 16?
Okay. So in Angular 16, I like a standalone component that is, provide a way to, define all kind of dependency in the same component, and we can use that component in anywhere across the project by using the import uh, or direct import, decorators, right?
Okay. And what is
Yeah.
the other benefit of standalone component?
So the other benefit is it is like increase the performance. Yeah, by it will definitely increase performance because we are not declaring the dependency of the component inside the modules, right? And all the modules, suppose if we have a module structure, so we have declare all the dependencies, how what and all the components there, so that module will basically load. And if you are using the single standalone component, so that is lightweighted, and we can use anywhere.
Okay. So how we do load the standalone components with the routing? Have you seen that? Earlier
Yeah, yeah,
we
yeah,
used
I have
load modules, correct?
load
Yeah. So
module.
how the
Okay.
components will
I
load now?
think
Suppose I have one user component that I have to load into the
okay.
DOM. So how can I do that?
I think there is some load component or load chiller. There is a method for that. I use that.
Load
I
component is there.
use yeah. There is a method. Method kind of there is a property we can use.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Yeah.
that is the method we have to use. Load same way the way we are using load modules, same way we have to use load
Yeah.
component and just give your
Load
path of
component.
the component. That's it.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So suppose I have one component, okay, and that component should be if the user is logged in, then only way I have to give that access to that component to the user. So how can I do this?
Yeah. So there is a auth guard, right? We can use the Angular build functionality that is a auth guard, and there is a method like can activate, and we can use that actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in that way, auth guard will
Yeah.
you know
So
it
auth
will
guard, yeah. So
basically.
that's fine. Okay. So you will create a auth guards. Then you will
Yeah.
write the can activate function. But inside that, what you have to write? That's what I'm asking. What code you will write over there so that auth guard will execute based on your conditions. It will not do automatic. Okay.
Auth,
We have to do some.
right. Auth guard will basically return true or false, right?
Got it. Correct.
Okay. Yeah. So we can definitely check whether user is logged in or not, and where from we get. So we can use local storage for that. If user is logged in, okay, so we can store some key, and it's a boolean value, and
Hmm.
by using that we can get extract value inside the auth guard, and perform the validations, and on the basis of that we can return true or false.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose okay, so we'll talk about the this now same. Okay. Suppose I have backend, okay. Over there I'm expecting this token, which token you're talking right now. We'll get some token from the backend. And for every once the user get logged in, I have to send that token with each request to the backend.
Okay.
Okay, and I have to encode it. So how can I do this?
And we have to also to encode it, right?
Yep, there is a let's say
Okay.
not encode. So the way token we get from the backend encoded, same we have to pass to the from the UI to backend. So what where you will
Okay.
write this code and what will be the code for this?
So we can write the that code in a single place. We have a concept of interceptor in Angular, right?
Hmm.
And we are using interceptor to modify the request,
Hmm.
and also the response, and and also that is help in error handling in a single place. So we have to not perform logic in all the all components and in all places. So
Okay.
yeah, I will uh, I
Hmm.
will basically you pass that basically bearer token or token inside the interceptor, and that will added a body, right, for all the requests.
So we do pass in the body or in header?
Well, let me think. I think we are passing in header. Sorry, in header we will pass.
So what method you have to use to modify the request in the interceptor?
We have some HTTP client or something method. I can't
Request.
remember at this time
No
because
problem. Request. There is a request.clone method.
because because we have implemented on a single time, and I think
Yeah, yeah.
users will do.
That's why.
That is why we are not go through it on daily basis. Short interceptor and more part. A single place, I think 6 to 8 months back, I have implemented that thing.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So another scenario. Suppose I have one component. Can I write down a component without constructor?
Okay. Yes, yes, yes. We can. All right.
Okay. So, what is
By
the
default, constructor will execute. By default, constructor will execute behind the scene,
but if you
whether we are
don't,
writing or not.
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
correct. Okay, so this is the basic.
constructor will execute it because yeah. What constructor will do? Constructor will always create an instance for that class. So constructor is always required to creating a class instance, right? So it will always execute it.
Okay,
And if you want to, explicitly added something, just like, there is some parent-child relationship, or we are extending some, parent right properties kind of thing. So we can use a constructor, and inside, suppose we want to initialize some values for parents, and accessing some properties from the parents. So yeah, we can use. Uh, you can basically mention. You can simply, I want to inform you, like you can use super keyword, and by using a super keyword, we can initialize the parent property as well while creating instance of child.
okay, okay, okay. So we're
Yeah.
talking about child and also what is view children and view child? What is view child in Angular?
So view child, provides a way basically to manipulating a DOM, right? And it takes template reference variable, and by using that we can manipulate that kind of DOM, right? And also, if there is a parent and there is a child component, right? So we can also, by using a view child, we can manipulating the its children DOM as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is view children?
New children, I'm not able to recall at this time. I use view child and view children as well. And I'm pretty confused. What is the use of
See,
view children?
view child will give you the single reference. Okay. Suppose you added that view child on your
Okay,
suppose one of the text box. Okay, it will give you only that element. Okay,
okay,
if you are using the view children, then
oh,
everywhere suppose you have 10 text box, you added at the 9 places. Okay, then it will give you array list of that elements where you have added that your
okay,
attributes. Okay, children. Okay, so from the DOM you are getting
okay.
children of that your reference. Okay,
Got it.
not sure
Got it.
have you got it or not, but this is how it works. Suppose you have 10 divs and you
No,
have
I got it.
got it. Okay,
Got it.
so that's where we use. Now tell
Yeah.
me, if I want to access that view children or view child, in which lifecycle hook I'm able to access it?
Okay. In which life cycle use, right?
Yep.
Okay. We can use, I think, ng after view in it, because view is initialized. So yeah, we can use ng after view in it.
Okay, correct, correct. What is
Yeah.
subject?
Okay. So subject is it is also basic. basically observable, but it implements, it behaves like observer and observer, like because it implements observer interface, okay, and it provides the subject is provide the what is the current updated value, right?
Okay, and suppose I have subject name as Abhinav, okay, and I want to change that to UI dev guide. So how can I do? What I meant to say, I have to update the value of
Mhm.
subject. So how can I update?
We can upgrade.
See, it's an observable, okay. I have to update the value of
Right, right.
observable. So do you know how to do this? There is a dot next method which comes with a there is a
Yeah.
dot next
Okay, okay,
method
yeah.
comes with observable. Okay, so whenever you have to pass the latest value or anything to the behavioral subject or subject,
Got it. Yeah,
you have to use it. Okay.
that is why I was thinking.
Okay. 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 So last question. So what is smart component and dumb component?
I hear about a smart component, and that is not any concept actually. That is how we can
Hmm.
how we make our components, and so
Correct. Yep.
okay,
But what name suggest? What exactly should be a smart and
okay. So a smart component, basically it will not dependent on any other component, right?
why?
I don't recall at this time.
Okay, I will.
I'm not able to recall.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. So smart component are a component. Those are sufficient to manipulate all the things from the components. Okay. Itself the components and the childs as well. Okay. So
Okay.
that component will have everything in that in a single component. Okay. All the data manipulation, data getting from the backends, everything will be there. Okay. And it will just send the data to child. Okay. And child will do only show the data as we talked about ng content. Okay, child checks the projections of the data value and it shows over there. So dumb component, what it does, suppose you have product card list. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you are created one product list component, and inside that you created card component. Okay, and in that card you are passing
Mm-hmm.
image, price, current price, latest price, discount, anything, something. Okay, so in
Mm-hmm.
the child component, you are not doing anything. Okay, you are just created in the single array in the parent, and you are just looping that cards with the your array data in the parent. Okay, so all
Okay.
logics we have written in the product list. Okay, and in the cart we are just sending the raw data. We are not doing anything over there. Okay, so that's where the
Got it.
concept comes, the smart component and dumb component. Dumb means it will not do anything, it will just take the data and show it, that's it. Okay, maybe you can relate now.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I think,
No, I'm waiting.
yeah, so I think maybe I have asked you some tricky questions today, but I find you
Okay.
good actually. You are able to at least answer. As per your experience, I found too many people who are having the
Mhm.
issues with the, writing a code as well, then having the explaining the concepts as well. But you, I think if I'm taking your interview as per your experience, I would select in my company. So
That is
that's
nice.
fine.
Because,
That's
but
fine.
I have done a lot of mistake in company culture. We are not getting too much time to study these basics. But
Hmm.
yeah,
Got you.
that is why I didn't correct explanation and what you are really asking, and don't didn't remember
Yep.
the
So
things.
the your concept
But
was
yeah,
clear, but
but that
one thing I observe only. Okay, you have the knowledge of the
yeah.
concept. Okay, you are not able to recall sometime. Okay,
Okay.
another thing is that the
Yeah.
theory questions. Okay, if I ask you about this question, then the
Hmm.
theory which interviewer might expect, that is not exactly matching with your answer. Okay, so
Okay. Okay.
that's
Okay.
fine, but
And how much
at
rate
least
you?
uh
How, how
out
much rate you out of 10 me?
then I will give you
Out of
close
10,
to
which?
8. Close to 8 I will give in a angular. Okay, but in
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
JavaScript I will
Yeah.
give you
Because
less.
we are focused.
In a JavaScript I will give you.
Yeah. I know. I know. Yeah. I need more. very more hard to work on JS
Yeah,
because that is very vast actually. JS is very vast.
you can do one thing. We have our channels, okay? On
Yeah.
that channel, you can
Okay.
watch any video and try to give answer yourself, okay? In that way, at least you will
Okay.
learn the things. Suppose I ask someone,
Sure. Sure.
okay, some question, so you can
Right.
note
Right.
down those question and try to answer yourself. If that question would ask you, then how
Mhm.
can you answer in that case? At least you can evaluate your answer. Okay, so in that way you can prepare.
Yeah. That's nice. That's nice.
And
I will definitely watch. I will.
that's
Yeah.
fine. It's on you. If you want to switch.
No. No. I have.
Okay, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And one other thing, I have created one ebooks. Might be you are not seen or seen, not sure. But if you want to buy it, you can get it as well.
Yeah.
Over there,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
you will get a questions list of the Angular, HTML,
Hmm.
CSS, and JavaScript with answers.
Okay.
So the theory problem may be solved out for you if you go through those questions once. And I'm keep updating it every day.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah. So you can
Please
go
share
through.
the link with me. Yeah.
Uh, just a minute. I will share
Yeah. I
the.
will. If they and yeah, share me where I can find that. So I will view go through that.
In a chat I have, okay, in a chat here I have shared with you.
Okay.
Okay, the first one 0 to 0 here. Okay, so this 25% was off for you. Okay, so in cheat sheet
Okay.
you will get JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and Angular cheat sheet. You will get Angular one. So both
Mhm.
four will be there for you. Four cheat sheets will be there for you
Okay.
as a UI. Okay.
Okay.
Okay then.
Yeah.
All the best.